The horrifying collisions on our roads between cyclists and animals. Now, native fauna, even strays, have always posed a threat, but cyclists are now capturing their close calls on camera. Tiffany Warren with the frightening hits and near misses that have left cyclists shaken.
I don't think people believe just how often it happens and how bad it is.
It could certainly be lethal, there's no doubt about it. They'll hit you with a fair degree of force. They could break bones, they could break your bike.
Who would have thought a labour of love could land you in the emergency room?
Oh, no.
Just a few weeks ago, this tragic accident left a cyclist fighting for his life after a kangaroo leapt from the bush. The impact was so hard, the victim's bike snapped in two. Fortunately, he survived, but in 2015, a man died after being knocked off his bike by a roo at Victor Harbour. And these aren't the only close encounters that have got cyclists shaken.
It makes me extra cautious. Certainly my wife is more anxious. She tells me now that she has more fear of me getting hit by a kangaroo than a car.
Avid cyclist David Hutchinson knows an accident with an animal can leave you with more than just a bump and a bruise.
If you hit the bitumen at speed, it's certainly a lethal situation, or a potentially lethal situation.
With kangaroos causing considerable casualties.
They're probably more dangerous because of their size and, as I say, because of their unpredictable. If they do hit you, they're going to knock you flying, and or if they go under the front wheel, they're going to bring you off.
And it would seem no matter where he rides, there's always a potential threat.
I try to keep myself on the country roads to try to reduce the amount of traffic that I encounter, but the reverse side of the coin there is that I get more wildlife. So I just have to be more cautious.
But it's not just the roos rattling the riders. All over the world, cyclists are capturing their close calls on camera. From dogs to birds, snakes, even deer are seen darting out in the bike's path.
I think just give the general public an awareness of what actually happens when you're out on a bike.
Aussie company Cycliq creates cameras for bikes, and Executive Chairman Chris Singleton says he's seen a wide range of wildlife.
I've had goats there, I've had wallabies jump out in front of me, kangaroos out in front of me, snakes, goannas, the full gamut out there. And you're sort of going down some pretty steep hills at some pretty rapid pace.
It allows cyclists to watch back the heart-stopping moments and potentially reassess how they ride.
Since I've been using the product, I've modified my behaviour on a lot of things. The more our cameras get out there, hopefully it sort of modifies everybody's behaviour.
And for those who have never had a near miss,
just making everybody aware of the trials and tribulations of riding a bike is, I think, helpful for all.
It's a common sense message really for cyclists, just to be aware that these are wild animals, if we are talking about kangaroos, and that they are very unpredictable and that they can cause serious damage if they hit you.